Right. In this lesson, we'll now be looking at the criteria for working as a team member, obviously, of a team, as a member of a team. Now, these are the learning outcomes that you are expected to know at the end of this particular topic. You should now understand, you should be able to understand the criteria for working as a member of a team and make sure that you understand all those criteria and explain them. You should be able to look at behaviors conducive to working as a member of a team and identify that and be able to explain all that and be able to understand the team dynamics and explain them as well. So the first thing that we're going to look at is the criteria for working as a member of a team. Obviously, from experience, I'm sure you have realized that working on teams can be rewarding, but at times it can be also difficult and frustrating. If there is poor communication on your team, you may often feel left in the dark, confused, or misunderstood. So to create a successful team, we need to be able to communicate effectively with the team members and the team leaders. Even though some people understand their communication skills need improving, many still uncertain how to improve those particular communication skills. So in this particular lesson, we'll make sure that we outline then how to be able to be a good team member and even be a team leader. All right. So first thing that you need to recognize that is that if you're a team member, communicate. We talked about this on the last uni standard, but it still go on in every aspect of your daily work. In whatever field you find yourself in, you need to be able to communicate with both your team members or with the customers and anyone around you. If you have a problem with someone in your group, talk to him about it. Letting bad feelings brew will only make you sour and want to isolate yourself from the group. And not only does it feel good to get it out, but it will be better for the team in the long run. So these things of keeping what we call these days beefs, it feels sometimes good to say, well, I don't like that guy, so I want, I won't work with him or I will ignore him. I won't talk to him and everything. It feels good sometimes to have that particular right to do that. But at the end of the day, it makes you a bad team member. In as much as that particular person you do not like might be wrong, you are not making it any better for anyone by not liking them and ignoring them. Now, the other thing we need to be able to do is not to blame others. So people in your group lose respect if you are constantly blaming others for not meeting deadlines. And this is another big thing that we face in today's society. People love to take to social media to blame this and that, blame the government and everything. Yes, sometimes those people are to be blamed, but at the end of the day, remember, you came together as a team not to find who to blame when things fail, but to find a way to make sure that you achieve what you came up to do. So if you miss a deadline, there might be very good reasons over why that happened, but always looking for who to point a finger at might not be the best thing to do, because that is not productive at all. Now, another thing that we need to be able to do as team members to support group members' ideas. So if a teammate suggests something, always consider it, even if it's the silliest idea you have ever had. So considering the group's ideas shows you are interested in other people's ideas, not just your own. And this makes you a good team member. After all, nobody loves a know-it-all. So you need to be able to also accept the fact that other people have got minds of their own, and they may not bring the best of the ideas, but still those ideas need to be considered. Right. You should also avoid bragging. Even if you achieve something, even if the team wouldn't have been able to do something without you, it doesn't mean that you should go around bragging about it and telling people that I'm a superstar, without me you're nothing and everything like that. Make sure that you always give credit to the whole team. Make sure if ever there's anyone to be praising you and everything, it should be other people. Don't go around blowing your own trumpets. And I'm sure you already know people who do that, and it's not a good thing. Another thing you need to do is to be able to listen actively. Look at people, the person who's talking to you, nod and ask questions to acknowledge that you are actually getting what they're saying, because some people just listen so that they can respond. They're not even listening literally, they're just waiting for their chance to speak, so you don't consider what other people are saying. It goes hand in hand in considering other people's ideas as well. So make sure that you listen actively, you get involved, and this means that you share ideas and solutions and proposals with your teammates. Don't just go ahead and start applying certain things without informing that to the rest of the team. All right, it may be a good idea, whatever you came up with, but it doesn't sit well with others when you just suddenly are the one to implement certain ideas that you came up with on your own, yet you are part of a team. Now, let's end here for this particular lesson and see each other in the next one as we look at the selection criteria and why are they used. Let's see each other on the next lesson.